These are words to work by. Supplies, solutions, support. Call, click right. These are words to work by. Supplies, solutions, support. Call, click right. These are words to work by. Supplies, solutions, support. Call, click right.
Sorry, you probably couldn't see me there. Hi, everybody. This is Kim from Dorothy's Daughter. Welcome to the monthly chat. I hope y'all are doing well. I can see already that I have a lot of friends here. Hang on one second. I just want to make sure I'm centered in here, which I think I'm not. I moved this window. There, yes, I am. Okay. Sorry, guys. That's what happens when it's live. Anyway, it's been an eventful week. I'm not going to play around. This is what happened to me. I'm not sewing right now very much. I managed to get 2 seams in last night. I actually took a spill in an electronics store. I went to get a new backup camera put in my car, and I tripped over a step that should not have been in the middle of the store, and I actually sprained both wrists. But this one they fear may be broken. It may be that bone that doesn't show up for a little while, so I won't know till next Friday. But in the meantime, I'm trying to make the most of it and do some planning and a seam or two wherever I can. But your prayers would be appreciated because I'm in the middle of a pattern test for Love Notions, of course. If it's going to happen, it's always going to happen then. But anyway, I'm testing the new jeans they're doing and I'm loving them. Fortunately, I was able to get my fit pair done before this happened. So I was actually wearing them and I tore a little tiny hole in my fit version, which I'm not very happy about, but it doesn't show that much, so I'm just going to wear them anyway. Anyway, how are you all? I hope you're doing well. Let me catch up on the comments here. I have a little white furry animal wanting to help here. All right. I have Chris. Hang on, guys. This is kind of hard. All right. Chris. Hi, Ivy. Lynn. Rhonda. Minnie. My dog is not letting me scroll. Lynn, Rhonda, Christine. Yeah, I'm trying not to look at it that way, Lynn. She says you've been through it all, but I'm actually trying not to look at it that way. I'm trying to be positive and just find out what God's got in it for me. So I know there's something. So just hanging in there. The channel's been doing super well, and I feel really great about the direction things are going. And I feel really good about getting back into the swing and even making some headway. I'm like super close to 25,000 subscribers, which was my goal before my 5-year anniversary, which is March 30th. So I think I'll make it. I don't want to count chickens before they're hatched, but I really think I will make it. And so that's a happy thing. And I just have to be able to sew, though, or I can't do very many videos if I can't sew. So pray for that. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on with me. But anyway, today I had some like sewing news from around the internet that I thought maybe I found that I thought were things of interest. But first of all, do you guys have anything that is going on in your life that you want to share? Any good makes lately? Or I am loving those jeans from Love Notions, you guys. I can't really show them to you yet or say very much about them. All I can say is they are fantastic. So great fit, and I think you're really going to like them. All right. So what have you all been making? Let's start there. Thank you very much, Brenda. I really appreciate it. Hi, Christine. Welcome to you all the way from Kansas. And Rhonda's in Nebraska. Lynn is such a faithful follower, watcher. Ivy, yeah, I love you guys. Aw. Chris says she's going to miss us, but she'll catch the replay. So during the replay, I'm just going to say, hey, Chris, how are you? All right, so yes, I'm very excited about the new jeans. All right, is there anything anybody's made lately that they want to share? Something fun, some new pattern? I've got some little tidbits that I found, some interesting things. Besides this, I wish you could see this white little nose that's trying to lay on my lap here. She's pretty. Oh, she's awesome. If I added my iPhone to the camera, I could probably show you, but yes, ma'am. All right. You are all going to love those jeans. I promise me. Hello from Milwaukee, Teresa. Nice to see you. Awesome. Well, let me go on and share just a couple things that I saw. You guys can let me know what you think about them. I have done a little research here. So there is this, I think she's 8 years old, girl, and she started out making a quilt for her doll. And so she has been sewing quilts for the homeless. And it has grown into, this is up in I think she's in Canada somewhere. But she is, or maybe not. Let me see. Wasn't sure which place she was. No. Anyway, I think she's up in Canada. Anyway, she's been sewing these quilts for the homeless, and she just said, I just want them to be warm, is what she said to the people who asked her. And they've even started a GoFundMe, and it's developed into this big ministry where she's not only giving them quilts, but she's giving them a meal and water. So that is just what a wonderful, wonderful young lady at 8 years old. It reminds me of someone I knew once. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of, oops, we don't want that. If you've ever heard of Hannah Socks, but Hannah was a little girl who, oh, she's not a little girl anymore, she's still around, but she decided to give her socks to a homeless man, and they developed this whole ministry in Toledo here where people were donating socks to the homeless shelters, and she just had this heart to make sure that everybody's feet were warm, which was just the sweetest thing. So, yes, she is a sweet, sweet, sweet spirit. So, let me go ahead and go to the next thing. I don't know what you guys all think about that, but it made me think, what are we doing? Because we did that not too long ago. We did the whole Sew for Good thing, and we gathered charities. If any of you have been keeping on with that, let me know. And there was another charity thing I saw here was, believe it or not, now Joann's has been in the news recently. However, this thing is kind of interesting for them. They are pairing up with an organization called Loose Ends. And Loose Ends is an organization that finishes projects left behind by people who pass. So someday they're probably going to inherit a whole lot from me. I'm just saying right now. Can you imagine all the UFOs we all have? Oh boy, that's quite a lot. But it's a really great thing that they're doing. I've heard a lot of bad things about Joann's lately, that they may be doing some bankruptcy type stuff. So just, they're trying to be good and for the community, and I actually think they did a lot of good things during COVID. Even though masks didn't really do as much as they promised us they would, Joann's was first off donating fabric, so it was a great thing. All right. Oh, Ann says, our local Project Linus chapter was gifted dozens of unfinished quilt tops. I took them home to quilt. Somebody else can do the binding. I wonder how the contributors thought they would be finished. Nice. That's interesting. I think that's an amazing thing. So those were the two charity things I saw, and I will put all the links to these in the chat discussion, the discussion underneath the video after it goes live, that you can follow up on that and go ahead and, if you want to donate anything to either one of those causes. I'm assuming Joann's must be donating parts of their profit to it, I hope. So that is just, I think it's a great thing. All right, another thing I found, this is just kind of fun and interesting. This is in Kosovo. And there is this store called Dage, I think it's called, Dage, and it's a drapery store, but they have this giant, and the picture doesn't even do it justice. Let me see if I can make this any smaller. Nope. Um, it is this giant sewing machine sculpture in the middle of the store, which I think is so cool. It says sewing machine sculptor takes center stage. And unfortunately, it's very far away from here to be able to see it, but I just thought this was the coolest thing. And of all places, a drapery store. I wasn't thinking that that would be, you know, a place that would have something like that. Yes. Anyway, let me go back here. Trying to juggle a lot of windows here, guys. Sorry. So yeah, and yes, I'm reading comments here. Yes, Anne, you definitely did do your part. So I don't know. Let's see if they have that in here. I don't remember reading it. It's just interesting. They've got close-ups of the buttons and the needles. Where do you see the needles here? There's a little thread spool. I don't know what that is supposed to be. But look at the needles. Isn't that cool? So neat. And it's real, I don't think that they had the size in here. But it's large. I mean, you can see those windows behind it. See the window, you know, the ceiling to the floor. So it's got to be at least 8 feet tall, I would say. Maybe even taller. So that's something. They should have included the measurements in here, unless I just didn't see them. But I thought it was just so cool. I had to share that with you guys. And let's see, the next thing I found was this lady who, at 60 years old, she couldn't find a hat for her wedding, so she made herself one. And she has since gone into making hats, and she's become a milliner. And at almost in her 80s, she's still making hats, which I thought was so neat that she is, you know, unleashing her creativity and still doing it. And she's very proud of it all, she said. And some of her creations take an hour or several weeks. It depends on what she's making. But so, and this question here I thought was cute. Has your life taken a new direction after the age of 60? I guess mine has. I started this channel when I was 60, so, or well, 61 actually. So I guess so. Let's see. How about you guys? Any of you guys that are over 60? Have you started anything new? Let me know. Anyway, I thought that was kind of cool. And I'll put this link down there as well. And let's see. And I had one more. This is a story from the New York Times. And it was an article from 1860. And it tells the history of the sewing machine. And it was really, really interesting. So check that out. I think you'll enjoy it. And here's a picture of, I didn't subscribe, so I don't have a zoomed in version of it, but this is the entirety of the article in that newspaper from 1860 about the sewing machine. Which I think the story of how the sewing machine was invented is it's fascinating. So, hi Marilyn, good morning to you too. Is it warm in Australia right now? I'm guessing it is. It's actually warm here too. It's in the, I guess, high 30s, but it feels like the sun is shining and I'm sitting here with this cardigan on, literally roasting. So I'm probably going to slip it off. So anyway, that is what's going on around and about the world of sewing. There's a new, let me find it. There's a new sweater. I've got to go back to I apologize for not seeing it. Whoop, no. I apologize for not seeing it on the, I'm sorry, too many windows open, guys. Not seeing it on the, oh, for crying out loud, sorry. I apologize for not adding it to the mix here, but what I did want to show you was a new sweatshirt from Itch to Stitch. Oh my gosh, you guys, the full line had a great picture of it. Yeah, all this polish really can't. Kim is still tongue-tied. I think this is a very cool sweatshirt. I'm eager to make that one. This is Itch to Stitch, and it's called the Boalsburg or something like that. What's it called? Boalsburg. I think this is a really cute sweatshirt. I can see my granddaughters loving that too. So anyway, thought I would just go ahead and share those with you guys. What is new in your world? Maryland says it's been 38 degrees centigrade, 38.5 degrees centigrade, but now dropped to about 28. So lots of bushfires. Hopefully they'll be out soon. I sure hope so. We'll be praying to that end. You live in a rural area of Victoria. So, yeah, that sweatshirt would be great for scraps. I don't have that many sweatshirt material scraps, but I would think it would be, especially you could make it out of cotton lycra, and I have a ton of solid and otherwise cotton lycra. I probably have enough left from my Aurora dress to do a sweatshirt like that if I just pick one more color out of that fabric. I have enough strength to hold up my tea, so there you go. At least that. So anyway, I'm a little out of sorts today. The other news I have is that I'll be hopefully not having to take another sabbatical, but it's possible. I am having another back surgery. I know that's just what y'all want to hear. That's not what I wanted to hear for sure. I'm having another back surgery on April 23rd. This time it's going to be actually done from behind, but up here at C3 and 4. I have the same problems going on there that I had on my lower back. So I'm already fused in the front, so now they have to do it in the back. And yeah, I'm not looking forward to that, but hopefully I'm actually already filming a new series. I've already started it. Hopefully I'll get it done, that can air while I recuperate. And basically I'm going through every type of fabric imaginable, and I'm going ahead and doing, talking about how the fabric feels, what are some suggested patterns, how to sew it, anything different or new about fabric. So I'm starting with the history of fabric and the various characteristics of fabric, and then I'm going to do light to mid-weight wovens and bottom weight wovens. Then I'm going to do knits, stretch wovens, and knits of the various weights, and hopefully, so that's going to be about a 6 to 8 week series, and that should, between having some chats if I'm feeling up to it, it should take me through my recovery and not have to be absent this time. I'm hoping, hoping, hoping. So y'all can pray to that end. I don't think I'll be out of kilter as long as I was the last time, simply because I am, it's up here and I will have my legs, so I'll be getting around a lot quicker, I think. So that was the whole reason I was in the shop the other day, to get a new backup camera for my car so that I'd have a nice big screen, because my view is kind of obstructed. So anyway, that is, oh dear. That's my life. That's why I'm not so together today, guys. But I thought I'd do this chat anyway because you're my friends. And yeah, it's nice just to spend time with you guys. So anybody else know of any charity projects besides what Ann shared with the quilt tops? I don't know, where do you live, Ann? Maybe there's somebody else who'd like to grab one of those and quilt it. I'm not a great quilter, but I would do it if it was close by. I've only made a couple quilts and they weren't all that great, so I'll just say that I'm a challenged quilter. But if it's for warmth, it wouldn't have to be that. You could just probably do lines if you wanted to, I'm guessing. Thank you, Rhonda. I'm looking forward to that as well. I just started working on it the other day, and I'm having fun with AI and my little avatar that I've been putting in all my thumbnails. And I'm having a lot of fun with, making thumbnails and putting that prompt in every time to get the happy Caucasian grandma with blonde short hair and glasses in different situations. So I have one with her with all kinds of fabric looking happy. So that's going to be a fun, definitely a fun series to do. And I'm really looking forward to that. And I feel really good about having a plan, because for a while I was super depressed thinking that I just got going again, and now I'm going to have to, be away again, and I don't want to do that. So I'm determined. I did manage to sew 2 seams like this yesterday. I was doing my pattern test for Love Notions, and I needed to take in the thighs just a little bit. So I was able to do that with one hand, so we'll see how the rest of the day goes. I really want to make a top, but I don't know if I know I'm not going to start on anything big, but just a t-shirt. I thought maybe I could try my hands at cutting out a t-shirt and making that without my left hand, which is good that it's my left hand. Although the right one is spraying too, but it's getting to the point where it's usable though. So thank you so much. Thank you. I have the best doctor. He is amazing. He's done 3 other surgeries on me, and he is just he's the most respected surgeon in the area. So sorry, my tea probably made a noise there. So what are you all making? Was hoping to make a Terra tunic today to match my jeans that I'm making, and we'll see how that goes. I made a bunch of the cleft coats. I've done 2, 3, 4, 5 of them so far, and I did 2 for myself and my grandson. I tested the kids version, and I did 2 for my grandson. So that's a great pattern. It's so versatile. So I think I'm looking forward to that. I'm pretty sure that releases Tuesday next week, I mean. So that'll be a good one to look for as well. Anyway, yeah. Oh, I know. Do you have any questions for our style expert? I'm going to be interviewing her on Wednesday the 6th. And I'm really looking forward to giving her our little challenges. So tell me what your style challenges are. She has a wonderful channel called Style with Serena, and she does a lot of videos on helping people who are over 50 pick the right clothes for their body. So think about, what's your body type that you want to enhance. I say enhance. Everybody thinks you need to cover up, but what you really need to do is bring out the good things instead. So let's bombard her with some great questions. So just send them to me. I have a post going on the Facebook group for that. If you'll just stick your questions in there by Monday night, and after Monday night, then I'll have to get them all compiled and send to her so I can interview her on Wednesday. So that video will probably be out either Friday or Saturday of next week. Oh, Rhonda says she's about to start an Ellie and Mac Yvonne robe for her daughter out of slinky, slippery fabric. Gonna need to find my patience. I hear ya. That's a great one, though. I love the looks of that pattern. I think it'll be really good. Perfect. Marilyn says, I've just made a Pattern Emporium Walk Boldly pants and Besties t-shirt. Aw, that's cool. That's great. Anybody else got anything going? Let's see. For myself, I've made the two clefts. I made the Aurora, and I'm working on a shirt for myself. Teresa just finished her first Tara tunic and making a second today. Awesome. Tara is a great pattern. I think I need to do something to make these letters show up better. Hang on 1 second. Let me see if I can make this look better. Too many windows, too many windows. If I make this... Oh well, trying to do this on the fly isn't that easy. I want you guys to be able to read those better. Oh, here we go. Alrighty. Background color. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's too hard to do on the fly. Sorry, guys. Oh dear. Obviously I'm not as together as I usually am for this today. Oh, Diana, hi. Diana's getting ready to sew swimsuits for the granddaughter or daughters. Just finished the new Itch to Stitch jacket. Very nice. Ooh, I didn't know they had a new jacket. I'll have to check that one out. Very cool. I love Itch to Stitch. They have such great attention to detail, and they always have, I think they have all the cup sizes usually. Delaware jacket. Okay, let's look that up. I'm going to look it up. Hang on. And I'll put it up for you. Oh, that's cute. That is really cute. It's similar to their Athena jacket that I've done. There you go. Isn't that cute? Love that. I want to see yours, Diana. Post it on the Facebook group. That is really cute. Imagine how cute that would be, like in the wintertime in corduroy or in a twill, or even in a faux leather. Wouldn't that be cute? Oh, I love that. Going on my wish list. Just released today. Okay, cool. So you must be testing for them then if you had it early. They're a good one to test for, that's for sure. Alrighty. I know you've got to take your grandbabies all their respective places. Thanks for joining us, Ivy. Take care. Marilyn said it's the first day of autumn here, so now I'm looking at patterns. Bought the new clef jacket pattern. I'm guessing I have to buy some fabric for it. You know, you can use almost any fabric for that. It just takes on a different feel. I'm in the middle of a Ohio State one that I'm doing for myself, that I embroidered the Ohio State logo on where the pocket would be, and it's out of cotton lycra, so it's just going to be a lightweight, not even like a sweatshirt, just like a cardigan type thing. And then I made a full out waterproof canvas flannel lined coat for my grandson that, you know, it's a completely different feel. So, I mean, you can do a lot of different things with that pattern. So, alrighty. That's great, Diana. I think I never did apply to test for them. I wanted to, but then I got real busy. I was testing for Ellie and Mac and for Forget Me Not and for Love Notions, and I just got too busy. I couldn't take on another one, but now I pretty much just test for Love Notions. They keep us pretty busy. At first I wanted to test for everybody, but such is life. But I love that jacket. I want to see yours on the Facebook group. Very cool. Are you doing a blog post for it or anything? If so, please share the link on the Facebook group or in here, and we'll check it out. Get you some traffic on that too. So, yeah. Another thing that's happening in March 30th, it's going to be my 5-year anniversary for being online, or not online, but to have the YouTube channel. So I'm going to do a week of 5s. Okay, so I'm going to do the 5 most helpful patterns as voted on by you guys. I'm getting some nominations for that now. I'm going to do my favorite 5 makes of all time. I mean, I'm going to go back to when I was little. I mean, I'm going all the way back to when I started sewing. So one of them is something I made when I was just a young married lady. So I'm going to, if I can find a picture of that, I'm going to include that in there. And then I'm also going to have, there's a couple other 5s I'm going to do, but as you know, I've been asking you guys what your sewing frustrations are, and I'll get to that in a minute why I'm asking. But one of the other things I want to do is feature 5 channels that are just starting and give them some exposure. I have one already, but what I'd like to do, so if you have a new channel and you would like, or even a blog, channel or blog, and you would just like to promote it a little bit, this is your chance. Just get in touch with me on you can either send me a Facebook message or you can email me at dorothy'sdaughter1957 at gmail.com, and I'll probably take the first 5 who respond, and then I will give you guys some time during the monthly chat for March, which will be that week of my anniversary, and you can tell us about your channel, share the link, and what your plans are. I want to help someone else get to the point, um, the stepping stone that I'm at. I certainly haven't made it by any stretch of the imagination, but at 5 years, I look back and see how far I've come, and it's pretty far. So especially with a lot of the things that I've been through. So I'm very grateful to you guys and to the Lord for allowing me to do this, what I love, and share it with other people. How do you become a pattern tester? That's a great question. Every company is a little bit different. So most of them are by invitation, I think, but once in a while they'll have an open call for testing. So you have to watch their Instagram pages and their Facebook groups, because that's where they're going to put it if they're going to have an open call. Tell your friends to let you know if your friends test. Ask them to let you know if they see any open tests. That's basically, I had a friend who did that for me and let me know when there were some openings. So it's a really great thing to do. I'll tell you, you learn so much about fitting when you test, because they're tweaking the pattern, and by what the tweaks they do, you learn, oh my goodness, so much. I still learn every time. So yeah, I think you would enjoy it. It's a great thing to do. You do have to have usually some kind of web presence, or for some of them. Now, some of them may not care as long as you know how to sew and take a picture, but some of them depend on some sort of the promotion from the testers as well. So it just depends on the company. But yeah, keep your eyes open for opportunities. Just stay on the Facebook groups. It's been a while since I've seen any, because there's so much by word of mouth. So if you have a friend who tests, I would suggest having them be on the lookout for you. And yeah. Diana says, as soon as the chat is over, I will post it on the Facebook group. I put my casing on the outside. Pattern calls for casing on the inside, and it was approved by the designer. Cool. I think that casing on the outside would look really cool, especially if you have a drawstring, a cute drawstring you could put there or something. That would be cute. I think I'd like that, actually. For sure. So those are the things that are going on in my world. um, everything, everything's going as well as it can be with what's going on. Let's put it that way. I have no problems with my lower back anymore, so that's good. And now I just got to get my neck fixed, and then I should be good to go. So, yeah. So anyway, if you have any questions for Serena, this is your homework, guys. Questions for Serena, because she's Serena with Style. She's got a great channel. If you have questions for her, put them in the thread that's on our Facebook group, or you can email me, that's fine. And if you have a nominee for my most helpful video that you have seen from my channel, and also if you have any questions for a sewing machine repair person, for April, excuse me, I'm sorry, for April, I am interviewing, his name is Brad from Ken Sewing Center, my new sponsor, and he is going to be sharing with us some ways to maintain our sewing machines and proper care, and maybe a little bit of cleaning, that kind of thing. He's going to be sharing that, and they do all models, so it'll be really good. He has a very big uh, base of knowledge about that, so it should be a really good thing. Actually, I called him to ask him to be a guest on the podcast and ended up with him being a sponsor, so that was a pretty fortuitous call for me to make. It's been great. I'm reviewing a machine for them, and we're going to be doing, in the future, we're going to be doing presser foot of the month and just demonstrate a different foot each month that you could add to your arsenal. And I think that's going to be fun for me too, to kind of maybe some that I've had for a long time and haven't used, or sometimes you can buy one thinking it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and then you just don't use it because you just don't exactly know how, and then it just ends up gathering dust in the drawer. And I'm with you. I have a bunch of those, so I'd love to kind of explore that with you guys, and I'm sure he'll be picking some good ones for us to test. And yeah, so that's what I've got planned so far. If you have any other ideas with a theme of 5 for the anniversary week, I want to do a video every week, and one of them will be a live chat with the 5 channels that are new that want to promote themselves. So just let me know if you know anybody that fits that bill. I have one already, so I need 4 more. And let me know, because I think it'll be really fun to see some new channels out there, and I want to pay it forward because someone did that for me. So I appreciate that. I was not known by anyone 5 years ago, and a few people gave me a break here and there, and it's become a really positive thing in my life. I don't think okay, I'm not going to cry, but I'm not sure I could have gotten through the last couple years without knowing you guys are there and supporting me and giving me this wonderful diversion from sadness of things. So anyway, not staying there. Not staying there today. So just know that you guys are really important to me, and I would love to give someone else that chance. So anybody got any questions on anything? How about anybody know any other news articles besides the new jacket today? I'm going to be heading over there to buy that jacket. Ooh, Diana, send me your affiliate link if you have one, please. Actually, post it here right now if you have one, so that others can you can benefit from sharing your jacket. Okay. I usually don't want affiliate links on the Facebook group, but you have my permission to put your affiliate link for that jacket. Okay? Alrighty. Let me know. And so I've got a lot of things. Okay, so the reason I'm asking about the sewing frustrations is I am looking ahead to year 6, and I want to cover all of those things that were mentioned, because that's what people, I expected it to be sewing machine related things, and I was very surprised. It was fit, 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 over and over and over, fitting, fitting, fitting. So I know where a lot of my videos are going to land next year. Not next year, but in this next year for the channel. So I'm going to be you know, kind of trying to address all those frustrations. That's why I asked. So keep those coming because I'm using them to plan my videos. So thank you so much. Yes, I will. I use Karina's usually if I do one. Um, but I mean, I have one myself, but I rarely get much because I don't necessarily sew that many itch to stitch patterns, but the ones I have done I've loved. So I do have an itch to stitch affiliate link myself as well, but I was going to use yours because obviously you can't use your own. So I usually use Karina's because she actually was the one that got me into itch to stitch as an affiliate. So anyway, she's a good friend. So I hope you guys are doing well and having a great day, and I'm probably going to end it here, and hope that I'll be back sewing by next Friday after this thing comes off. And yes, I have a lot of affiliate links that I don't talk about a lot, Diana. At the bottom of every video I have a list, and Seamwork, Itch to Stitch, 5 out of 4. And I've done reviews and stuff of all those patterns, but I just haven't. When everything happened with my husband passing and then surgeries and just a lot of different things, I kind of, since I was an ambassador for Love Notions, I kind of have focused on those because I don't want to let them down. So I hope that as things settle down for me, it'll be more well-rounded as far as including other designers as well. And I, you know, I did just do an Ellie and Mac one. I tried to. I always have intentions to not just sew Love Notions for you guys, but they are the best patterns. I mean, they're just really great. But also, I have to, you know, I feel I owe a lot to them. They have been so good to me. So, and their patterns are good to me because they are amazing patterns. So, if I'm going to do one, it's going to be Love Notions. I guess that's where that comes down. So, all right. Well, I hope you guys have a fantastic afternoon or evening, whatever part of the world you're in. I'm not sure what time it is where you are, but get this, it's sew o'clock somewhere, right? Just remember that. No matter what time, if you wake up in the middle of the night and you feel like it, it's sew o'clock somewhere. So have a good one, and I will see you guys soon on the next video. And I apologize for being a little out of sorts today. Happy sewing, guys. Bye-bye.